think about the ultimate sacrifice, these folks have chosen to serve their fellow men and women and place their own well-being second. I think the least that we can do is to support their families when they give their lives in that effort.
From the chaos of Saigon to a refugee camp in Pennsylvania, Maya Whelan's journey has been one of resilience and transformation. As a young woman, Maya saw the value in philanthropy and donated her very first paycheck to UNICEF. She is still devoted to a greater cause, and after winning Netflix Squid Games,
I am the winner.
What does it feel like? Squid Game, the challenge, a cultural phenomenon.
The winner of Squid Game, the challenge, Maya Whelan. Hey!
Maya is using her platform to inspire change. In her new series, Mother Mai, she embarks on a cross-country road trip, shining a light on nonprofits committed to making the world a better place. Mai is in Lousiville, Kentucky, meeting with an organization that provides a desperately needed financial service to the families of fallen first responders during their greatest time of need, immediately after a line of duty death. With a small team of mostly volunteers, Supporting Heroes does exactly that for fallen police, firefighters, EMS professionals in Kentucky, Indiana, and Missouri.
I'm Eric Johnson. I'm the Executive Director of Supporting Heroes.
And my name is Brian Zanani. I'm the State Director for Missouri and the Family Outreach Coordinator.
One of our first objectives is to get to the surviving spouse or partner to provide immediate financial support. When a tragedy like that occurs, we know there's shock, there's grief, there's anger sometimes, but what we don't recognize is that there's financial stress. And so we give a check for $5,000. We call it a down payment on a promise. It's our promise that we're going to be there to support them, but we're there for the long haul.
Many in the first responder community will say that the families serve right alongside their heroes, so when a tragic line of duty death occurs, it's necessary to support the victims' families who are left behind to navigate a complicated benefits process. Supporting Heroes steps up day one and continues to provide financial and emotional support to these families who have paid the ultimate sacrifice.
The majority of our funding comes from public safety itself.
We have a lot of entities that host fundraisers to benefit us. Police departments, fire departments, unions, businesses. We'll take the support from wherever it's offered. We have an awful lot of volunteers, people who are passionate about our cause and want to support the families. A lot of our volunteers are first responders, active or retired. They've been touched to some degree by a line of duty death. You can't be a first responder for long without being touched by a line of duty death. It's just the nature of the beast, basically.
So how did you get started with Supporting Heroes?
It was an idea that I had for years. When I started as a first responder, I thought, as I bet a lot of first responders and a lot of citizens think, that if somebody dies in the line of duty, I thought that there was this magical government entity that came in immediately and did great things for the family. That's not the case. There's no such entity that does that. I've had 19 friends killed in the line of duty. Saw on multiple cases where widows were about to lose their homes.
I saw families that just were left with nothing. We had to do better.
We got a group of friends together and said, we need to do something. And out of that meeting, Supporting Heroes was born.
When you have a line of duty death, this hidden world is exposed to you. There were so many different people that help you after that happens that I didn't know existed. It was a revelation to me. But most importantly, it made it easier for the family of our fallen officer. That's where a group like Supporting Heroes comes in, and they stand in the gap. It's how we should honor and support the people that are left behind.
Having Supporting Heroes is a tool in this toolbox when there is that unfortunate event of a line of duty death. Supporting Heroes, we're just very fortunate to have them in our state.
I'm Roxy Cooper. I met Supporting Heroes after my husband was killed in the line of duty. When you go through something like that, you kind of look for any kind of comfort. When I first met Supporting Heroes, they immediately was there for whatever they could do for us financially or therapy, and they are definitely there for you all the way. It's been 2 years since Ben was killed, and I couldn't even tell you how stressful and where to begin if they wasn't there. It is a hard reality. Death is so final, but I do have my girls, and I do have a lot of support. Ben was the only one that was working when he was killed. And when they stepped in and financially took care of, they relieved a lot of stress. Supporting Heroes that is exactly what they are. They fill a need that desperately needs to be filled. We still miss Ben terribly.
Oh, sweetheart.
As you can see, it's still very painful.
I'm so sorry, Ashley.
But we'll make it. We're going to be okay.
You are the pillar of helping people, and you're passionate, and your heart reach out so many. So I would like to donate to Supporting Heroes as well.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it.
After learning the details about Supporting Heroes and how they have helped families like Roxy and Ashley, Mai contributes to the cause with the hopes of helping even one more person during a time of great tragedy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.